But then just on the Epstein files, you did mention that before, it feels to me that an awful lot of people who used to call it a conspiracy theory are now revving it up because they want to create more noise around Donald Trump to distract from, all of this. But at the same time, I'm not sure the White House has handled this situation with these files, exactly, in the best kind of manner.
No, they haven't. They got this one wrong. Let's be candid. You can't deliver on every single one of your promises, from immigration to taxes to transparency, and then not deliver on the Epstein files. You just can't do it. It's been fascinating to see the president sort of try to make this go away with the wave of a hand, and then the base of his party has said no. Keep in mind that one of the reasons that Congress left early for their summer vacation is that it was Republicans, not as much Democrats, Republicans who were saying, we need to hear it. Yeah, the Democrats want to say it because they think it's going to make Donald Trump look bad. Yeah. It's the Republicans in the House who are willing to buck Donald Trump on this particular issue to say, no, Mr. President, we need to see this stuff. It's important that people can trust their government again. And the Epstein files are exposing the Epstein files are a big part of that.
Hey, Mick, I want to go to this meeting that just happened a few hours ago, between Donald Trump. He went down to the U.S. Federal Reserve to check up on the renovations. And so the President, Donald Trump, a former builder himself, and the Federal Reserve Chair, Jerome Powell, had a little chat about the renovations. This looked to me almost like a scene out of The Office. Have a look at this.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added
our entire capital plan.
Yeah, you just added in a third building is what that is. That's a third building.
Well, no, but it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago.
Now, there were some tense scenes there, but the president downplayed the exchange just a few minutes later.
No, I didn't think it was tense. No, I thought we had a good meeting. No, there was no tension.
Mick, what do you make of this whole standoff between the Fed chair? Now, obviously, Trump wants the Fed to bring down rates, but if Trump pushes too hard on this, he's really going to spook the markets. Where is this all going to go?
They want him to quit. They do. The relationship is over. They can't fire him because if they try and fire him, he'll sue, and the resolving that in court will take longer than Jay Powell has left in his term. He's only there till May under the term he's there for right now. But they don't like him, and they want him to go, and they're going to do everything they can to make his life miserable. And I got to be honest with you, when you go a couple $100 million, in fact, I think it's $700 million over budget on your building, you give people the ammunition to make your life difficult. When you go to Congress and don't exactly testify completely, correctly, leave it to others as to whether or not it was honest or not, you give people more ammunition to make your life difficult. Jay Powell looked like a deer in the headlights today for a lot of this. You got to think he's not enjoying the job very much, and Trump wants him to go.
Yeah, well, we'll see how long he lasts. Hey, before I let you go, Mick, we're talking a lot about the media today because it is such a huge player in politics here. And there was an amazing revelation that I don't think many people have picked up on, that CNN reportedly used a fake doctor to rev up claims that President Trump's venous insufficiency diagnosis was somehow more serious than it might be. They turned to somebody called Chris Purnell, who's CNN's medical expert, but apparently she's not even a doctor and is reportedly a diversity, equity, and inclusion specialist who hasn't practiced medicine since her residency. Mick, this is just ridiculous.
No, it's not. It's par for the course. This is what the media does to Donald Trump. I mean, it just is. This has been going on now since Trump came down the steps in 2015. They hate the guy. They really do. And to most on the left, or many on the left, with what we call Trump derangement syndrome, the ends justify the means. Lying to people is okay. Lying about Donald Trump is okay. Making up doctors is okay. Covering for Biden's mental inabilities is okay. It's all okay as long as it's aimed at preventing Donald Trump from becoming president and then doing what he wants to do. So it doesn't surprise anybody who follows it. I'm just glad, again, the rest of the world is getting a chance to see it, because Republicans in this country have known that this kind of stuff is going on for years. It's just nice to sort of have it come out in the open for now.
Yeah, well, it's good to see it all laid out on the table for us. Mick Mulvaney, thanks as always for joining me.
Thanks, James.